Avowed is proving difficult to run on most handhelds except the MSI Claw 8, that is. As you will see from this video and some comparisons, at 30 watts at 800p we can actually run this with ray tracing as well. Now some instances it actually performs better with ray tracing on, which is odd, but the effects and the lighting when ray tracing is on really does make you want to think about whether to play with this on or off. Just look at the images here as we flick back and forth. You'll see the shadows and the lighting effects are just so much better with that ray tracing on. Both these are using the same settings with a custom low preset with the Fidelity FX3 on quality mode with view distance and texture quality on medium. This massively reduces the pop-in effect that you see, but really does just give a better feel for the game overall. Through towns, we can get over 40 frames per second, both with ray tracing on and off. But if you look at the building, especially around the statue base and also the vines on the background here, you'll really see those ray tracing effects kicking in. Now, unfortunately, it does take a little bit more battery with ray tracing mode on. So if you are just going for all out battery, then you do want to keep that off and you'll gain about 2 to 3 extra watts. However, if you are near power or you want to be able to plug in, then those ray tracing effects really are worth keeping on. At most, you'll lose 2 to 3 frames per second for that ray tracing ability, and for that, it is definitely worth it. As you'll see here with ray tracing off on inside with some lighting effects, we're getting around 50 to 55 frames per second. And then if we look at the same area with the ray tracing on, we see that we're down just at the low 50s, slight dips under that 50 range, but the lighting effects do just look so much better. In combat, we don't notice frames per second dip that much in comparison with ray tracing on or off, but definitely does give a better feel for the game overall. And considering all of the other handhelds cannot handle ray tracing on even in the slightest, for us to be very similar performance or to actually have better performance in some instances with the ray tracing on the MSI Claw definitely goes to show just what these handhelds can do. It's going to be a very exciting year, and I'm going to be looking at a lot more of these games on the Claw and also across the other handhelds as they come out, as I really do want to see the Z2 streams up against the MSI Claw 8 now. This is going to be a very interesting year. Let us know in the comments below if you're playing Avowed and whether you're going to be running with these settings, or just let us know whether you're running with ray tracing on or off. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.